YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer that was picked up for me by the Hazans and her boyfriend. Thank you very much, both to Ryan and to Brittany. This is from Fairweather Brewing in Hamilton, Ontario. This is 6.7% alcohol by volume. This is Swoon, and Swoon is an oaked cherry saison, and it says bright layered yours. Boom. Now Ryan said he loved this beer, so I'm intrigued to try it. Just giving it a Weiss roll because it is a saison, and it's an oaked saison at that. So there might be some sediment, but I'm not really seeing anything move in there, to be honest with you. It looks like it's a very filtered saison. Let's pop her, throw her in the glass, see what we got. Okay, so now, as something that was oaked and cherry, I expected a little bit darker of a color, to be very honest with you. This is like a honey color, that not even honey, to be honest. It's almost at honey. It's more like Cisco honey, the huge store brand stuff. Well, the restaurant brand that gets sold in big quantities, because it's that really yellowy color more so than the darker more orange amber color. Little white head was on there. Scent. Oh, that smells awesome. Okay, so I'm getting a very apparent, almost clove-like scent. Very clovey, very white peppery, very apparent oak tannins. Even in the nose of it, it kind of smells like when you first. Well, when it smells like what the tongue depressor tastes like, if you know what I'm saying. It has that very oaky scent to it. Also, a little bit of cherry scent, but it's more like a black cherry, not quite as sweet. Let's try it. Cheers, I'm excited to try this. Okay. So, the Niagara region, and when you think of the Golden Horseshoe, the Niagara region, you think basically from Hamilton down to the border, be it looking at Fort Erie or Niagara and all that. We have so many breweries opening up in the area, and a lot of them are really fucking good, pardon my language. However, what I can say is having one beer from 3 different new breweries in Hamilton, that one beer from those 3 different breweries in Hamilton make me think that Hamilton is doing much better than the rest of the Golden Horseshoe right this second. Now, I mean, that's not to say there isn't beers from Brimstone I love, because there is beers I've given 9 out of 10s from them. That isn't saying that there isn't beers from Cayman Kettle that I love, because I've given beers from them 9s out of 10s. It isn't saying that there isn't beers from the guys at the Exchange that I don't love, because I've given some of their beers 9s out of 10s. It's just saying that at this very moment, compared to the beers that I've had recently from those breweries, these guys are doing better. But I mean, that could be just we're a new brewery type of thing. You know, this could be just something that washes out over time. I don't know. I hope not, though. Because if you take what the breweries here are capable of, you take the Cayman Kettle, you take Brimstone, you take Silversmith, you take Oast House, you take the Exchange, you take Plan B. You take all these breweries from this area. You take Bench. You take Nickelbrook's coming into town, right? Like, you take all these breweries, and you know what they can do. And then you take these breweries in Hamilton, like Grain and Grist, Merritt, Fairweather, and we actually have some breweries that can compete with almost anywhere in the rest of the country. Possibly even North America. I've had some amazing beers now from local people that you don't have to wait in line 20 hours to get. I'm not going to say that they're better than all those because I haven't had all those, but I have had some of the big hyped beers. Not all of them, but some of them. And I would say that a lot of stuff is comparable, if not better. I'm not going to say it's all better. I'm not going to say it's guaranteed to be better, but even comparable. Even if it's a few steps down. If you can just walk into a brewery and talk to a guy for 20 minutes and then get a beer that's a couple steps down from one of the super, super hyped beers, that's still better to me than going and waiting in line for that long. But again, to each person their own. If you want to wait in line and get your beer, you wait in line and get your beer. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful cherry flavors. Beautiful tannic woodiness. The tannic oak is still on the back of my tongue right now. Not overpowering like it is in some oaked beers, but it's there. It's still there. It's like the tongue depressor still on the back of my tongue. A little bit of cloves, a little bit of honey flavor in there. A little bit of white pepper flavor in there. The cherry just washes from the front of the tongue to the back. It's just a beautiful, beautiful wash across the tongue. And then the cloves and the oakiness come in. The honey and white pepper flavor is right near the tip of the tongue. All in all, I love this beer. I really do. I don't think it's something I would say make myself walk to Hamilton for. So I'm not going to give it a huge like 9.5 or anything like that. But I really love this beer. This swoon is swoon worthy, really. It's a very well-drinking beer, and I mean, it's not overpowering in any way. It's very subtle, yet very flavorful. I really, really enjoy this. Out of 10, 8.75 out of 10.